Hey guys, I've been playing. I tend to play really lazy Go. There's a whole lot of reasons, um, some of which are I'm lazy. But I've been trying to get back to being more focused. So I've been playing just some one-down games. It should be easy for me and lets me just take my time and check out the details. So hopefully it'll mean something to you. Okay. I am the Blackstones in this game, all regular, and the pinch. I always play the same. There's lots of discussion about different moves here for black, but I always play this way because Dr. Beduk says it's a good idea. So I just do it. And I've been learning it and all the variations and pinches. And now, what to do? Well, the idea is that I can go corner, side, and center, so I should be fine. Now, most of you know this, but you know, white comes up, I can easily escape, right? And remember, there's still a cut here for white, and white's bottom area is getting weak. So I'm perfectly healthy here. Um, so everything's fine. So a lot of people will pinch at this point, and it's a good move, right? We have a wall. This is a white area. White wants to grow this. So why don't you come in and take it away in Sente, this kind of thing. Yeah, makes sense. I don't like it. I've played it numerous times. Never once have I enjoyed it. It starts a fight. Now, if white simply gave me the B stone, I'm happy. I settled my group. I captured a stone. I did so in his big area. I'll do it every time. But he'll start a fight. It's long, it's drawn out, it's complex. I don't like that. And I don't need to. As a matter of fact, I like this move, which is what I would generally do. But I'm thinking to myself, the A area, that's what white wants. You know what I would like to do is give it to him. That's what I want to do. So I did. My idea is it can't be, this can't give white too much, right? I am playing a full value move and I'm not weak. So it can't be bad. That's the premise. Now, these can't be bad moves doesn't mean I'm going to play them if I'm playing a pro. But at this level, it's good practice, see what happens. And still, I can come in and perhaps should. But no, it starts a fight. I'll just let white play on the bottom. I'll get two moves away, right? I play a big move. He plays his move. I go play a big move. I just soon play two moves away. Okay, so I take the corner. He plays here. I have not seen this one before. This is Gote, but he is now very prepared to start. He just took away my Sente move, right? That was Sente a minute ago. No more. Okay. So I figured let's start defending. Where first? How about corner? Corner first. Now we have to do some reading. If I go into the corner, he can just cut me, right? Various cuts. Now I'll live, but I'm not thrilled. So maybe this way. Yeah, I'm not even alive now, right? So all very uncomfortable. So I played here thinking, well, he can cut me, but it doesn't look good for him. He plays here. So check it out. Let's say I connect. This would appear to be the basic move. Let's look at the negatives behind this move. My A is doing near zero. His B is doing more than A. So that exchange, I'm just a stick. He's not a stick. So that's good for him so far. Next, I'm not alive. However he chooses to play it, I'm small and weak. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm not alive. I don't think I'm alive, but I'm small and weak. I don't like this. So A is a not going anywhere kind of move. So based on that, I start reading. And I'm thinking, well, I could run this way. Yeah, second line, who wants that? So then I read this out. If he tries to cut me, let's look at it. If I already have a move here, then that's trouble for him, right? We see a shortage of liberties. So I play there. If he tries to cut me, he has troubles. This move, I'm alive in the corner. I just lived, and if he cuts me, he's in trouble. Okay, so that was like, to make this move, a number of things had to happen. First of all, white plays here, and I'm like, great, I've never seen these before. What do you do? Should I run to the corner side, sit and get out, don't get surrounded? There's so many things to consider. I'm like, I don't know. Therefore, I'll just go corner first with a good solid move. Okay. Now what? Well, I'm horribly cut. Let's just back off. I thought serious about playing here, but then that's his sente. Well, I don't want, maybe that's good enough, right? I don't know. I don't like it at all. So I backed off. So this would be his gote, not his sente, right? That gives me access to the corner. He can't play it for free. So I'm having to work through the, its details. It's doing more than, okay, if I'm playing my regular game, white plays here, I'll just play quickly without thinking. I'll probably play here. I don't care if you cut me because I'll sacrifice the stone and I'm still out. And you still have problems otherwise. I would just do something knowing I can make it work. But I'm trying to slow it down and play more honest. And we'll see more of this later. So corner first, connect. White, black, we talked about that. Okay, now time for some more reading. There's a few moves, a few choices here. If white cuts me, he has a liberty problem. So a little bit of reading, and we know there's a pattern here. So here, cut, pattern. Okay. So first, let's see the pattern. Throw in. Atari. Nothing he can do. He's dead. So that's a regular in-game pattern. Okay, well, what else can he do? He can say Atari over here. Where are we? White just cut. I come down. He can say Atari. At which point, Atari. He has to take Atari, and I'm not literally alive, but darn close to being alive, and he's horribly cut, way in my favor. So I spent time on the specifics. This is against a computer, so I could spend all day, right? 10 hours a move. I mean, it's like whatever time I want. So I'm trying to take a little bit of time, read it out, get the principle correct, get the readout correct, try to play some honest go. I'm not used to playing honest go. I mean, that's back when I was a good player. I would do that. Not so much nowadays. So we go through. He defends his group. Where to next? Well, I want to come in here. How come? Well, he has a weak group there and a wall that I'd like to negate. So this feels pretty natural. Now remember, I can go along the side, or center. That's 3 options, actually 4, because one option is he's weak, so chase him. So I've got 4 options here. It's a safe move. But I'm just imagining this is probably best. But there's a risk here. And remember this principle we saw earlier. If I play away and he says, you fool, and I just 2 moves away is really big. And I can still do things on the bottom. I mean, just for fun. Let's do it this way. And then if he doesn't defend, I've still totally invaded him with an attack. So it's just not something I see as urgent. So I played away. So next question, A or B? I was really torn here. I decided that white C is Gote, so I'm not concerned about the right. He can't take it because C is Gote. That's it. If I'm not concerned about the right, why am I playing on the right? Top's bigger. I can grow the top. I can't grow the right. He has a white stone there. So it took me a minute, though, going over the fundamentals to convince myself that A was indeed bigger. I go there. He goes there. I played the pattern. I've been playing A for a couple years now, like 2 years. AI likes it, so I've been playing it, trying to learn. And the most common response to the B approach is C. So I've been playing C, unless the board screams not to do it, in order to learn the pluses, the minuses, what's going on here. If this is best, let me learn about it. So I play my games. Now, let's look at some alternatives. Let's look at this. First, that's not a forcing move. White can go and do anything he wants, including ignore, because it's just a forcing move. Okay. Now we'll ask, did that take the corner? Let's say yes. I'm thinking it's not that big of a corner, right? How many points is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 points. I have no interest in 8-point little corner in Gote, right? That's no good. Now, since this video is kind of focusing on around the one dan. Now, don't get me wrong. I think one dans are getting somewhere. They know how to do this. They know how to do that. They know some life and death. But still, they play bad. I mean, seriously, bad. They just can have good tools but they don't use the tools well. So, pointing to the one dan arena, notice the lack of this move. It's not forward thinking. It's not sente, it's not, doesn't do the job very well. It's not it's not a good move. Okay. Well, what is a good move? Well, the pinch. Well, immediately I'm going to get something on top or in the corner, right? I'm going to get one or the other, and white's now weak. So this is why I'm thinking the AI likes it, because it just really keeps the pressure on and gets free profit. Okay. He comes out. Oh, he comes under. Okay, I know that one. Okay. Now what? Here I was lost. So lost that I don't even remember what I did. So let's go over the thought process. I mean, even right now, I'm sitting here going, I have no idea. Okay. So what are we thinking? Well, I can come down, take a nice solid corner. True, not sente and not big. Well, if I don't do that, what does he do? Here, oh, I lost a point. That's not very much. And white didn't even gain any eye shape per se. I mean, even this, right? That's still just one eye. So it's not like it's great for white. So coming down, no thank you. What's next? Live? Well, I'm already alive. That's now, this is an assumption. I didn't do any reading, but you look at the black corner. Well, give me a break. I got space in the one area. I got lots of space in the corner, 2 area. I got a little hidden eye somewhere around 3. It's not a weak group. There's just not a lot of points there right now, but it's not weak. Is area 1 the biggest area? No. Does this move attack white? No way. So once again, it's not defense because we're already healthy. It's not attack. He's fine. And it's by no means the biggest move. So I passed that one by. Okay, that's 2 down. Well, what else? Defend my top group? No. Under no circumstances. I would rather have that A stone die than to play here. Remember, how big is this move? If you want the points, you have to put all these back in it. It's just a small, small area. I don't want that area. I'd rather white come in and I'll chase him and get something for it. Okay. So I don't want to play on top. What about this one? Better, but that's a bad shape to grow. Unless I have a double wing. Now it's starting to make some sense. Okay. So not A, not B, not C or D. None of these are working. That leaves the bottom or the right. Well, I'd still just as soon get 2 moves away than play on the bottom because of the risk involved. What risk? You'll be fine. You ever said that? And I don't know how many of you played against professionals. I played hundreds of games against professionals. You start making this kind of move, you better have your blankety blank together because they will punish you if there's something in error here. I mean, they will punish you. And so I've got that bad taste in my mouth. Why am I taking this risk? White is thick in here. Instead, let white have it, and I'll take 2 moves away. If we ever get to the point where 2 moves away isn't very big, sure, I'll come in. So I went this way. Let's look at some alternatives. I could play here. The stone's safe because it can go It can connect up or go to the center or go to this back home. So it's safe. But it doesn't do anything in area 1, wide open, and it doesn't do any defending of the 2-stone. So what I want to do is make it hard for white to play in area 1 and support the 2-stone. Now, if one of my students played this move, my first thought would be, oh, don't play there. That's a really bad move. There's too many holes. So I almost passed it by and I go, well, wait a minute. I mean, this really does support the A-stone. It really does make white playing in the B corner uncomfortable, awkward, hard. And now Black C is better than ever. So it checks all the boxes, right? It fits. It's a good rational move. Let's compare it to this move. Doesn't support our stone on top, right? Okay. So you can see why I played here, and what I would want for someone watching the video is to see that there is a thought process, and how if you double check your moves, spend some time. This is why I play against the computer. I've got all day if I need it. And it's like, well, what does this one do? What does this one not do? What are the negatives? What are the positives? And you start working it out. You can't do that in a real game because your clock's running and your opponent's making fun of you. Not really. That's like, it's hard. So play games where you can think. Okay. He plays here. Sure. Plays here. Yeah, I don't get that. Now, yeah. So I stop him. Let's look at how this is possible for white. I could play here. Sente. Sente. Alive already. I can play one more. No, I'm not even sure the next one's Sente. So far, this seems possible for white. But we have the top group. White's top group is getting hurt. I think I'm going to... This is going to be Sente. And then I'll cap. And I'll be okay. And white might not be okay. But I was concerned when white played here. But I'm not about to play this move. I mean, yeah, I'll be okay, but he's really getting some health here in the corner if he wants, right? Sente, he's getting health in Sente. No, I can't let him have health in Sente. Something for you one-dons to think about. The idea of Sente versus Gote. Of course, oh, we all know about that. Well, do you? In this variation, I mean, I've seen thousands of you one-don games. You'll play here. And then white gets this in Sente. And the attack's gone. That hurts. So you play the risky move because it keeps white weak and you'll be okay. It might be a little rough, but at least white's weak too. Well, he makes a horrible mistake. I don't know why. Because he's a bot trying to lower his standards, I guess. And he comes in. Probably the thing to do is attack, because he now has 2 weak groups and I only have 1 weak group. So this has to be correct. But I'd been thinking hard, really trying to cover my bases and read out correctly. And instead of playing something out on the board, reading it out. Oh, I couldn't read it out. Read it out again. Oh, I didn't get it read out. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Okay, I think I have it. I think I know where this... I mean, this is me practicing. So I decided, oh, let's just connect under. At least I know it's okay. The other one, again, it's a risk. This way, no risk. Boom, 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 Atari, over connect. He goes for life, no problem. He goes home, fix my cut. He plays away. Okay, how'd it go? Well, my A group is perfectly healthy. And doesn't that top look a little funny? Something's fishy there. Sente. Sente to kill. Big move. Big corner. Sente to kill. Now I double checked 2 or 3 times, made sure he plays away. Sente. Boom. No good. Atari. Capture. Fix. Dead. Comes down. No problem. He comes out. Now we have White's bottom area, area 1, becoming the last big area. So is it finally time to play the move that should be okay, but makes me feel like I'm taking a risk? I don't think so. Well, why? You're so chicken you won't even come into his area? No, it's not that. How does one generally enter a big area? By chasing the guy's weak A group. That's how you get into a big area. The first pro I ever played, Karuo Iwamoto, professional 9-dan. I could tell you stories, but we won't. He had a big area 1, and I was 1Q at the time, 7 stones. It should have been 9, but professionals don't give full handicaps when they do simul. I always do. When I used to do simul, I've done so much simul. I mean, just gobs upon gobs of simul games. I always give full handy, and I always do fantastic. Pros don't. I find that interesting. I think my ego is tied up on that. Well, I do. So I knew. Now, this isn't the game, of course, but there's similarities. I knew if I come in, I'm going to lose the game. He's going to chase me, and I'm not that good in that department. So I refused. Instead, I chased the group and just walked in on move 150, just walked in. And he didn't speak English. And in review, he pointed and laughed. You know, you just walked in. A lot of memories. Okay. So I did come in. I was sure I chased the group. I came in. Apparently, now I know this principle dead to rights. Chase the A group to come in. And yet, is that an I in Sente? If he just has an I, maybe I thought he's not weak enough. So heck, I came in. Look at me surprising myself. Boom. Out you go. Do it easy. Get out. No, just get out. Don't do anything fancy. Get out. Okay. Should I continue my stick-like behavior? Sticks can get in trouble. If I could get a third dimension, not just up, but also over, like that move. Look at all those weaknesses over there for white, right? Oh, I think he'll peep. I think he'll come down. There's some real weaknesses here. So I had the opportunity to make a third option, a third direct dimension. That really tends to bring extra eye shape. White, place here. There's a lot to say about this. There's a chance I can get aggressive here, but I decided not to. No risk here. Just come over. Next move, not Sente. Just get back out to be getting out. Much healthier group. I may well be alive now because I got the eye shape around 1. I have Sente around the 2 area and Sente around the 3 area. So I'm likely alive as it stands. But nice, healthy group, completely removed all of White's territory here. Just keep going safe. Besides, it's big. I'm building what? Extra 10 points in my little center area there. He comes up. This Aji is pretty clean, so I did this. This is going to kill something. Tari. And I don't believe I captured. Did I capture? Oh, White resigned here. I don't think I need to capture, although the capture is kind of big because it's Atari. And remember, my A stones are alive, so that's nothing there for White, just nothing. So White resigned. Okay, you got to see some of my process, some of how I choose moves, and maybe it'll be helpful to you. Okay, that's it. Thanks.